Good morning, good morning. Look at this beautiful combine here this morning. We are struggling bad. Corn harvest ain't been great. It's fun to harvest corn, but when it's 140 bushels an acre, you might as well forget it. And then the stalk quality is just trash because we did not spray fungicide, which was a good thing because it would not have paid for itself, because when it don't rain from the middle of July to now, fungicide don't do much good. It would have been a waste of money. But one thing we got to looking at that we did not notice on this new to us corn head this year is when we are combining stalks, we're taking a lot of trash in the head. Well, we got to looking, our gap between our chopping knives are supposed to be like a 1/16 of an inch, and they are not. So we are gonna tighten those up a little bit and we'll see how it goes. But that is a little bit of a update for you guys. We're gonna get the combining today, and normally when you space these choppers, you use like a putty knife. Well, some idiot forgot the putty knife, so I cut some 14 gauge wire. Not exactly the same width, but close enough. I'll make it work.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
Well, 3 hours later, and then we noticed that we had a bearing out on one of the stock rollers, so we got that fixed, and 3 hours later we're ready to combine some corn. I probably had about 1,800 bushels worth of corn built up on my dad last night, and he started trucking away this morning around 7. Same time I started working on the corn head, and now my buffer is gone. And apparently there's not a line today, so there's a lot of, he's moving pretty fast. Well, we are finally rolling. We got 4 acres left of this 12-acre field, and I'm waiting on my dad to get here because I gotta cross a very deep ditch right here, and it's all grown up. And there is a tile that we put in there this spring, but it's a small tile and it's a very big ditch. Well, I say it's a small tile. It's a 2-foot diameter tile, but it's small for what the ditch is. If we have a heavy rain, it'll overflow. So I'm gonna have him here just to watch and make sure I don't drop the combine in a ditch, because it's been a rough day, so I don't want to add to it. But this should be the best part of the field. It's looked the best all year, so hopefully it is. This was the ground we had tiled this spring, and it's not doing great. It's doing a lot better than it did last year, but we've had a lot of rain up front and then no rain at the end, so our overall goal is 150 bushels an acre. We'd be pretty happy at that, so that way we can come in and rip it this fall and help the tile work even better, because tile does take a few years to get fully 100% functional. But it's made a tremendous difference in us just getting a crop in a timely manner and actually growing some corn versus last year.
Did your alarm go off?
No, it did not.
It was full.
Yeah, we got about a bushel on the roof, but that's our spare bushel. So when we get in a bad field, we're gonna throw that bushel back in there, so that way our average goes up a little bit. Oh, and we just wrapped up this field, but the next field is gonna be cool because I'm gonna get to put the camera in some different spots and let you guys see some different views. But this is probably, we found our better ground. I think this corn didn't do great, but it ain't been awful like the rest of it. I gotta say, this 5488's really grown on me. It's like a glorified 1486. Weighs a little bit more power, and it can handle a cart a whole lot better than a 1486. But our 1486 is paid for, and it works good, so it'll stick around. would be nice. I can squeeze through here, but where I'm about to go, I don't know if I'll be able to film or not, but I got an 8-row head on, and I really, for the type of crap I go through, I need an 8-row folding corn head. They're about 90 grand, so maybe next year. Well, we have made it to our final 50 acres of corn for this round of harvest. We got more corn to harvest with our partner, but his corn ain't ready yet because it's planted later. So after this, we'll be switching the beans to run on beans. But this corn that I'm about to harvest is the corn that Hefty provided us. So we're going to see how it compares. It ain't got to do much to do better than anything else we combine. So hopefully it does all right. But I guess we're going to see how she rumbles. Well, I will say this probably is our best ground that we have on corn this year. But the kernels are bigger and the yield seems to be pretty good. Like I said, I don't have a yield monitor, so that's hard to tell. But I don't know, we'll have to see. The numbers do not lie. And this corn doesn't have a lot of disease in it. The last corn that I was in was really good, but it had a lot of disease, and I mean like mold and brown kernels and kernels that sprouted. So maybe it's getting better. Maybe we're saving the best for the last. Got a new operator. I decided to take a break because my shoulder is getting a little sore, because y'all don't know and he doesn't know, but I was working on this corn head today and his snout decided that it was going to fall on top of me, and it hurt real bad.
At least it was the poly ones, not our metal ones.
Yeah. But so we are in the Hefty corn right now, and the yield is okay. It's doing good for the year we have, but it's an okay yield compared to other years. Our biggest struggle by far is look at the head. All the trash that's coming in is making it really hard to get a good sample and keep all the corn inside, and that is getting blamed to stock quality. We've tried adjusting everything we can on the corn head, and nothing's really worked, has it?
No. Nothing's really helped.
So our stock quality is just so poor this year that instead of it pulling the ear off the stalk, the whole stalk decided to go through the combine. And that just makes it a lot slower process and makes everything harder. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button. And we're going to keep pumping out harvest content. So I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, faith, family, farming. See you in the next one.